This has been on the news for the past couple days, and P. Diddy's Puff Daddy, Brother Love video was released of him having altercation with the singer Cassie. It didn't look good. What did you think of the video by itself?
I mean, it didn't make Diddy look good in any sense of the word, but when you think about it, it's like why release the video now? You know what I'm saying? When you when she's not bringing up charges against Diddy for that particular incident in the video. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're really trying to slander his name in the court of public opinion. You know what I'm saying? So again, until we see some actual physical charges that he actually physically broke the law, you know what I'm saying? Like you're really just trying to slander this man, this shit. So until then, it's like that shit was weird. It makes it look bad. It's sad that this shit happened, but again, it just opens up a whole nother can of worms and a whole nother other type of subject that maybe people are not really ready to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
So we're gonna tackle that. Pause. Right. So for me, looking at that video, that was a tough video. Um, because like let's keep it real. Like growing up, Diddy was kind of like damn near a superhero. You know what I'm saying? When we was little kids, this is the time where he had Biggie Smalls, Craig Mack, you know, the artist goes on and on. He had Total, he had 112, Mace. Uh, I mean, and then not to mention, they wasn't his artists, but he managed these artists. We talk about Mary J. Blige, Jodeci, so his impact in the music business and in the game was so pivotal. And to see him in that light was like, whoa, like, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, what people not understanding, and I'm not defending his actions, if you could go to the most disgusting moment of your life and for it to be caught on camera, is there a place where you could receive grace from that? So, but the tape alone don't make him look good at all. It looks horrible. He was definitely in the wrong. Um, in that instance, it just looks real. It just looks horrible. It looks horrible. You can't give that no type of excuse to that. Um, but you had said something very pivotal. So so moving on, Diddy released an apology for today's for that video in 2016. He apologized for what happened, but he's not necessarily looking for forgiveness because he's saying he's going to take the full responsibility of what happened. Now, you just mentioned something. There's a conversation that we're not ready to have as a people as a whole. What is that conversation that ties into the whole P. Diddy situation?
Because he's just a pawn, honestly. Like if you really think about it, it's happened in 2016, and then they making it seem like Diddy has all this control and all this power that he can take the videotape and stop it from an investigation and all this other stuff. And it's like, nah, there was an investigation. The police got the tape, and somehow, some way, the investigation got stonewalled. So we really got to find out who really stonewalled the investigation, because it's like, okay, this woman was physically assaulted by this man, and they have video evidence proving the fact that she got physically assaulted. Nothing happened, and it's 8 years later. And you mean to tell me that um that it's a safe place for women? You know what I'm saying? It's like how uh when they're dealing with people that got so much power, they could just make shit go away. It's like now you're in a position where it's like you really don't got no escape, because you felt as though like, yo, this shit kind of happened in public. It was like in the hallway, and she probably was thinking that the shit got recorded, so there's gonna be some repercussions from it. And then ain't nothing happened until 8 years later. Now the video comes out. So it's just like, it just shows like there's, when there's money involved, a lot of people will turn the other way and shit. And there's a lot of people with a lot of money. So you know what I'm saying? So people will check their morals at the door once that price is being met. You know what I'm saying?
See, here's my thing, because somebody in the chat says you can't justify it. We're not justifying his actions. If that's the message that you're receiving, you're not hearing this correctly. Nobody's justifying his actions. The action of itself was very nasty and very ugly. The point, the fact of the matter that actually happened. The fact of the matter that he physically abused her and he shouldn't have, right? But there's a bigger point that my brother just mentioned. This happened in 2016. So if the safety of women is the most important thing, then this video would have came out in 2016. There wouldn't have been a financial gain that somebody received, which the somebody is the hotel. They received $50,000 for them for P Diddy to obtain that tape. He's the only one that had that tape. So if it's about protecting women, that hotel, it wouldn't have mattered. The $50,000 wouldn't have mattered. No amount of money wouldn't have mattered. Whatever would have been offered for, if it's for the justice of women and protection of women. So so again, being that we at 2024, he's the only one that had this tape. How did the tape get released? They just raided his homes. Realistically, this case cannot be tried. There's nothing to be tried on this case. So because there's nothing that can be tried on this case, people that took the tapes released the tapes. Because if there was a case to try, if there was a case to try, then those tapes wouldn't have been released, because now they're going to build the case. So now when the evidence is presented to P. Diddy and his lawyer and on what they have him on, it's an ironclad case. But because there is no case, now they're going to, go after him in the court of public opinion and go after him in other ways. That these are facts. So nobody is defending what he's done. Nobody is saying what he's done is okay or cool for any stretch of the imagination. So let's not even insinuate that at all. But these are the facts. If the fact of the matter is, if he was abusing this woman like he had been, I guarantee you the hotel is not the only people that know about it. So the people that knew about this since 2016, because like, let's keep it real. If this happened in 2016, then he been putting his hands on her. Even if it was one time before, 2 times before, he's done it before. And when he's done it, and because who he is, other people had to be around. And because he has a history of this, right? Then there's no amount of money or something to be gained that can make you be quiet, because it's about protecting somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So let's keep proper perspective. Was he wrong? Absolutely. Absolutely. Does he deserve grace? Not right this second. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. At some point, because he's willing to face his actions, because he's willing to take the brunt of the responsibility, then he's going to have some grace from people that care about him. He doesn't have to get grace from you out there. He doesn't have to get grace from me or my brother. But the grace that he needs for his own life is from his live. If you don't buy another P. Diddy album, you don't buy another Sean John, you don't buy another Ciroc bottle, all his companies, he's still going to be all right financially. He's still going to be all right financially. So the grace that he needs is not from us as the public. He needs his grace from his family. So what he did was absolutely disgusting. Nobody's defending that. But if this is about protection of women, as my brother alluded, then this tape would have already came out. There wouldn't have been, nobody would have received monetary gains to give him this tape. And he would have been locked up, and it would have been a case, or whatever the case may be. Simple and plain. Simple and plain. Because you can't debate what's reality. And the reality is on how the law works. When they got something on you and they want you, it's a wrap. But they can't get them. So they release the tape. Something that's from 2016. We in 2024. We in 2024. This is about safety that came out in 2016. So that's that with that.